we find ourselves in an interesting situation. I thought this was going to be. It started off pretty well. You know, me and Henry had did what we had to do to get to the finals. I had a good feeling we were going to play Wyld Stallyns, and then unfortunate circumstances happened, and with that, I've had to find a partner, a new teammate for this match. And I asked a couple of people, some I think great competitors, and I found someone who has played in Full Metal Classic and has proven himself. And I thought to it, and I was like, this is the guy that's going to really balance me out, especially against this team. You may know of him. He's Kirk Kowalkowski. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
So
Good.
Kirk, how are you feeling? I know it was less than 24 hours ago. We were not a team, and I'm just Anything you want to say?
No, I'm honored that you brought me up here to be in this match. I'm glad to be here, and my goal here is just to help you put a nice, pretty bow on this tournament, get this win for you, and move on, and take you all the way.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But me and Kirk have talked. We've figured out what we're good at, what we're not good at, what we're doing with round 2, and how round 3 is going to go. We've studied. We're prepped like any other team, and we're going up against a team that I've said from day one. Since I even said it at the Snowball last year that this is a scary team, a team that I've always wanted to play, because I feel like this is the team you play to play the champs, and literally this is the case that we're dealing with. I played Joseph in the Snowball. He had the best of me. I'm never missing an Under the Tuscan Sun question again. And Brian's one of the most knowledgeable competitors. He watches like 4 films a day. Like, I just don't know how he does that. So I'm looking forward to a really good match. At the end of the day, we push them to the limit, Kirk. Then I feel like this is a victory, because past teams that they've played have done that, and I just feel we have a good shot at this. And yeah, let's play 80s again. It's going to be like a rematch for me, and it's going to be one step for you going up against them, but one step at a time. So I say, let's have a good match. I have nothing but respect. We'll see what happens, but vendetta against Joseph, but Brian's cool, so let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, well, here we are. We finally made it to the final match of the teams tournament. I'm really happy to be here. I heard we were going to play the other guys. I did not know we were going to be playing the other guys. They took it a little bit too literally and changed out a player. But, I respect Kirk. I obviously respect Jake. They're both great players. I've never played against either one of them except maybe in a classic at some point. But I'm really looking forward to this match. How are you feeling, Joseph?
Honestly, this match could go either way with whatever questions that we get, whatever categories that we get. I mean, just like Jake said, we've played together before at the last Snowball, and honestly, that was a really lucky game for me because Jake unfortunately missed Henry Confidential, LA Confidential in that match. But honestly, with you saying that this list was your favorite one, I think we can honestly do really great in this game. And the Godfather, Consigliere character guy is here in this match, but, we played in the Godfather before and we've done well, so I'm all forward to looking to play these people, so I'm ready.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode, and you know what? I'm tired of saying that. Welcome to the Team Tournament Finals. That is right. Woo! We are here. We've made it to the end. It has been an absolute pleasure watching every one of these teams go through this, just for the opportunity to face me and my co-host tonight, Jeremy, my partner, the Adams. Jeremy, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing great. I don't think there's any other way we could do this than having Team 80s here tonight, because Team 80s is here in fear, looking at these two tremendous teams, one of which is going to win this tournament final and face us for the team title belt. So we're watching with interest, we're watching with trepidation, and of course, both of us wanted to be here for this one. I'm so excited. We've got a team that, ever since they started, and, I was kind of hoping those two would get together because I saw them join and they were both so great. I'm like, boy, what a great team they would make, Wyld Stallyns. And man, they've made an honest man out of me because what they've done in this league so far is amazing. But then we have the other guys, which have been a great team. Unfortunately, there's a player shakeup. We got a new player, but I think I might even be possibly a little more afraid of them now because Kirk, I've been watching him in Classic over there in Multiplex, and he's a tremendous player, and I think he might even bring some knowledge to that team that might even push them a little further. So I'm really excited for tonight.
Absolutely. You hit every nail on the head. These two teams have clawed and scratched their way to this point, and I mean, I can't wait to see what they do. You're absolutely right. I mean, we had the shake-up with Jake's partner, and but he went out and he got himself a ringer. He got Kirk, and we've all seen what Kirk can do. Like you said, in Classic and in Multiplex, those guys do great job, great work over there. So, when we can get somebody like this, and put him into this situation, my only hope is that the lights don't burn his eyes out. That's what I'm hoping for, because I want the best match possible. I want this to go down to the very last question. I want it to go into overtime. So it's that's how excited I am for this match. But what do you think we get into some proper introductions to get this match started?
Let's do it. I don't think these guys want to wait anymore.
I don't think so either. So, with that, introducing first, with a record of 6-2, with 2 TKOs, with a strength of Paul Thomas Anderson movies, we have Kirk, the Consigliere Kowalkowski, and Jake, the Maestro Maringoni, the other guys. And not to be outdone, coming in with a record of 5 wins and 1 loss, they have a strength of roll call. They are Brian, the McGuffin Michaels, and Joseph, the Algorithm Olivas, Wyld Stallyns. All right, guys. Absolutely psyched for this match. Good luck to everybody. Jeremy, hit him with the rules for round number 1, my friend.
Round 1 is pretty much the same as always. Every competitor gets 8 questions from 8 different categories. For each question, they have 15 seconds to write an answer down. After time is up, competitors will show and say what they wrote down. A correct answer is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. If a competitor answers all 8 questions correct, they will receive a bonus question to answer, and there will be 4 repeats and 1 challenge for each team for the entire match.
Absolutely right. Jeremy, what questions would you like to take today?
I'll go ahead and start it off, just for old time's sake. All right, guys, good luck. Your first question tonight is going to come in the category of action. What film features the following characters? Flint, Firefly, Roadblock, and Zartan.
Oh, this brings back a lot of memories.
I don't think we can say any more than that.
Everybody seems
I kind of agree with you, though.
All right, I'm going to give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are going to start with the newcomer, Kirk.
G.I. Joe Retaliation.
That is correct. Let's go over to Brian. Brian was writing down fast right away. There it is. Right answer. Jake, did you come up with it?
One of the most forgettable sequels ever, G.I. Joe Retaliation.
That is right. And for the clean sweep, Joseph?
It's so forgettable that I couldn't remember it. I said Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior.
Oh. You had my
Brian, you're still
hard.
muted. Brian, you're still muted, by the way, so let's just let you know.
All right, guys. Question number 2 comes in the category of recent releases. Which 2019 film is about a woman who finds herself entangled with a Mexican cartel and the DEA?
Deep enough into the year, we're starting to get some 2019 movies in here.
I know.
I like it. I mean, I probably won't know any of them, but still cool. Or maybe I'm lying. Who knows? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down.
All right, let's start with Joseph first.
I think I see the cover. It's not Greta, but I can't remember the title.
Oh no, that's too bad. Let's go to Jake. Jake.
At least you said a 2019 film. I just said Gringo.
Brian, what'd you have, Brian?
I think it's called La Bala.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
So close.
Oh,
What is that? Hurts.
Kirk, what'd you have, Kirk?
I think it's Miss Bala.
That is correct.
That is
With
correct.
Gina
Yes,
Rodriguez,
baller.
right?
Gina
Nice one,
Rodriguez.
Kirk.
Yep.
I thought it was that one. I just didn't know the title.
All right, guys. Your next question, not that much of a change from the last one, is in non-U.S. films. What film from director Werner Herzog is about a man with a dream to build an opera house in the middle of a jungle?
I know this one. It was it's that cartoon Sing.
Is that what that's about?
Pretty much, yeah. But it's obviously not that. Don't write that down.
Oh shoot! I need to erase that.
All right, guys. Got to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let us start with Brian first.
Well, this is an easy one. It's Spice World.
You are not correct. Let's go over to Kirk. What'd you have, Kirk?
Sandy, you got to be careful giving away those hints. I know it's not Sing.
Joseph, what'd you have, buddy?
Is it Fitzcarraldo?
He's on the board.
It is. That
Good
is the
job.
correct answer. Jake, did you have that one, or are you Spice Worlding it up?
I was between two, and I said Fitzcarraldo.
Ah, there it is.
There you go, you sneaky.
All right, guys. Question number 4. We're halfway through the round. Comes in the category of actors and actresses. Which real-life U.S. president has been portrayed by Liev Schreiber, Woody Harrelson, and Tom Wilkinson?
Poor Jake, always getting the U.S. questions.
Discrimination.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sandy, can I get a repeat?
yes, you can. That is the other guys' first. It is in the category of actors and actresses. Which real-life U.S. president has been portrayed by Liev Schreiber, Woody Harrelson, and Tom Wilkinson? I really like that Tom Wilkinson guy.
Oh, he's great.
He seems to do a lot of everything.
Really good actor. I'm gonna give you
Michael
5,
Clayton also.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down in the bedroom.
All right, we are going to go back over to Kirk first. Kirk, what'd you have? Did the repeat help?
Is it Harry Truman?
Ooh, good
not.
guess.
Good
Real
guess.
good guess.
Brian, what'd you have?
Is it LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson?
It
That
is LBJ.
Correct.
Jake, you're writing
Yeah, the
fast.
second most famous 3 initials next to JFK, LBJ.
There it is. And Joseph.
The movie Selma with Tom Wilkinson as LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson is excellent.
There you go. Good job,
Correct.
guys. All right, hit him with 5, Jer.
All right, your next one is family films. In the immortal classic Space Jam, what is the name of the basketball team that Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny play on? And unfortunately, spelling is going to matter in this case. We don't usually do that with spelling, but in this case, the question writers have spoken.
Yep. We both got messages saying.
I don't think I ever did that. I don't think I was ever spelling when I was writing questions. But you know what? For this, I respect it.
Absolutely. And it's deserving because that's what it is actually spelt like in the movie.
Yeah.
And we're
It's-
going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens and pencils down. Let us go to. Let's go to Jake first.
Were they that meta? Looney Tunes?
Sorry. On the right
no.
track.
Let's go to
crap.
Joseph. Joseph.
I said the Toon Team.
Ooh. No, not quite.
Nope. And let's go to Kirk, who seems to think that he might have missed up.
I said the Toon Squad.
Oh, you did it. You did the misspelling.
As soon as I saw Jake's answer, I knew it.
Yeah.
And Brian.
I did a combination of theirs. I did Looney Tunes, but Tunes spelled the other way.
Yeah. Yes,
Nope.
it's the Toon Squad.
Toon
T-U-N-E
Squad.
like
Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew Monstars. I just didn't know their name.
Yeah,
That's
same
exactly
thing happened
what
to me
Jeremy-
in testing. Yeah, Monstars was in my head, and that was all I could think of.
All right, guys. Good job so far. Question number 6 comes in the amazing category of Geek Squad. In BVS, that is Batman v Superman, how much time has passed from the time Bruce Wayne witnesses the Battle of Metropolis to the start of the present-day timeline?
I was sort of close on this one, Zandy, but I'm not going to say any more than that. Give any hints. I'll tell you after the time runs out. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Yeah, I was 1 digit off. I was in the zone.
Dude, nice. Let's start with let's start with Joseph first.
I guessed 3 years.
No, but no. Let's go to Jake.
Oh, you're really going to say no, because I just said 2 years.
Uh-oh. Actually, that's a bit closer. Let's go to Brian. Brian, did you have it?
Complete guess. I put 6 months.
Oh, well, okay.
Not that guess.
All right, Kirk, what'd you have?
Great minds, 2 years.
We were looking for 18 months.
And I had 8 months. I knew it was months. I was like, I just didn't have that one in there.
So if I said 1.5, so 1.5 would have worked?
No, that's.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
If you would have said
that is-
1.5 years, that would have been
Yeah.
correct. Yes.
Yeah, that would have been correct. Yes.
We're not.
Interesting.
It's not like we're giving birth here. It's not like we have a baby that we're going to say is 38 months old. That's not going to happen here. So
I love these math discussions in the middle of matches. This is fun. All right, guys. Your penultimate question is going to come in the category of drama. I'm not Caleb Boatman. I'm not going to say it.
Thank you.
In the 2006 film The Last Kiss, who stars as Michael, a man who ends up falling for a college girl, causing his life to spiral out of control? Actually, it's an underrated movie. I like this one. Maybe not a ton of people have seen it, but it's pretty good.
yeah. All right, we're going to give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brian.
I believe it was Zach Braff.
That is correct. Jake.
No, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh.
Joseph.
Jason Sudeikis.
All right. All right. And Kirk, did you pull it?
Ed Harris? He's an actor. He's in movies.
Absolutely is. All right, Jeremy. We got this last question coming up for the end of round number 1. It's question number 8, and it is in the category of plot summary. Name the following film. A young English boy struggles to survive in a Japanese internment camp during World War II.
A plot summary war question. I'm sure that's just a coincidence.
Only 8 times coincidence.
That is not at all an intentional thing on the part of one of the questioners.
That is right.
Who will give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, and I will be judging you guys if you miss this one.
I know who directed it, too.
Yay!
All right. We are going to start with Kirk. Kirk, what'd you have?
I know who directed it, but I think I might have the name wrong. Is it Invincible?
Ooh, sorry, no.
Let's go to Joseph.
Is it young Batman Christian Bale's debut, Empire of the Sun?
It
That is correct.
Jake.
Underrated Spielberg gem, Empire of the Sun.
Absolutely. And Brian for the final question.
Empire of the Sun.
There it is. All right, guys, we're back, and thanks so much for waiting for that. Awesome round one scores. We have an amazingly close match right now. The Wyld Stallyns hold a slim lead over the other guys with a 7-6 score as we go into round number 2. Jeremy, hit him with those rules.
All right, guys. In round 2, the leading team will decide if they want to go first or second. Whoever goes first bets on red or black. The wheel will be spun and will land on either a category or a color. If a color is spun, the team with the corresponding color will pick a category for themselves or the other team. If a category is spun, the team spinning can choose to take it or respin. If they respin, they'll have to stick with whatever the category lands on the second time. From the category, the team will receive 6 questions worth 2 points each. Multiple choices available, reducing the point down to the question down to 1 point. Opponents can steal the points if the question is answered incorrectly.
All right, great job. Thank you for that, Jeremy. And Wyld Stallyns, you hold that slim lead, so it is your choice. Would you like to go first or second?
Second.
All right, so they're going to go second, so that means the other guys are going to go first. And what color would you guys like to pick?
What are you thinking, Kirk? I'll let you decide.
I always go black.
Yep, always bet on black.
All right.
All right. I'll go ahead and give you guys the categories that we have in round 2 before we get to your wheel spin. They are Deja Vu movie release dates, so 2 similarly themed movies released in the same year. Eyes on the Prize, which is treasure movies. Monster movies. 2000s comedies. Philip Seymour Hoffman. 80s movies. Family films. It's All Relative, which is real-life co-stars in movies together. Wesley Snipes. Cities and movies. And the strength categories, which are roll call for the Wyld Stallyns and director Paul Thomas Anderson for the other guys.
Awesome. All right, guys, your first roll is up. I got the big wheel on the iPad.
Did they pick a color?
Yeah, they picked black.
Yeah, we went black.
Okay, I'm just okay. Yeah.
So I have your starting position on black. Are you ready for your first spin?
Let's go.
All right, here it comes. All right, we have monster movies.
What are you thinking, Kirk?
I think I'd be okay with it, but if you're not feeling confident, I'd say respin.
Yeah, like I'm iffy, so it's like I'd rather just go again.
Okay.
There's a lot more that I feel more confident with.
All right, your second spin, and the one you're going to keep is in.
Monster team spins away from monsters.
Oh, I would say that. Oh.
Almost.
Oh, cities in movies.
Oh, that wheel hates me.
All right, would you like me to take this, Andy, or
Yeah.
you got it?
You got
All
it.
right. All right, cities in movies. Let me find it here. Oh. All right. Are you guys ready? Your first question. In cities in movies, hopefully they're not all, U.S., although maybe Kirk can help with that. We'll see. Your first question. In the film The Tourist, Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp meet on a train traveling to what European city?
Pretty sure it was Venice, right?
Your guess is as good as mine. I haven't seen that one, so.
Thinking Venice,
You
just
feel
from running all
confident?
the water there, because they have all the tunnels. Yeah, you want me to just go with it?
5.
Feeling
Go
good?
for it.
Venice, final answer.
For 2 points. It was a non-U.S. one, and it helped them out.
Yes!
All right. In the post-credits of which Fast and Furious film do we see Han getting killed in Hong Kong by Deckard Shaw?
You said post-credit scene? So
Yes.
that is Furious 6. Okay, Kirk?
Sounds good.
I mean, there's different titles to that film, but I'm just going to
Yeah.
say Fast and Furious 6, final answer.
For 2 points. All right, guys, your next question. And now we're getting into some real classics here. 50 Shades of Grey is set in what
Oh,
city?
jeez.
Well, does New York seem like the most logical or like the obvious answer?
I'm just trying to see. I'm
I was also thinking Chicago, but I don't know what cities
I
look
think
like.
it's for some reason I think it's a coastal city.
What
But
do
I'm
you-
thinking, do you want to go multiple?
3,
Let's go multiple for this one.
2.
Multiple, please.
Okay.
All right, guys. Your multiple choice options are Portland, Seattle, Los Angeles, or New York City.
I mean, Seattle sounds familiar. the more
Yeah, I would.
hear that.
Now that I hear that, I think the Pacific Northwest. So, I
5,
don't remember seeing the Space Needle, so I think Portland, but
3,
I'll let you take this one.
2.
we'll say Portland. Final answer.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Wyld Stallyns for the steal.
You want to go with Seattle? Because that's
Yeah,
Cool.
I just remember it looked Pacific Northwest, and if they put two of them from there, I think maybe. Let's go to Seattle.
sure. Seattle. Seattle. Final answer.
Yes.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. Yeah,
Okay,
it's going to
okay.
be one or the other there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil is the setting of which 2002 film about kids growing up to be gangsters?
Can I take this one, Kurt?
Absolutely.
City of God, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Great film.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
I agree.
All right. In The Blues Brothers, Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi lead an epic car chase that ends in what city?
Wasn't it Milwaukee?
Yeah, I think they do go to Milwaukee. They do end up in Milwaukee at some point.
Yeah, let's go for it. Milwaukee, final answer.
It's actually incorrect for the steal.
2 points
Wyld
steal,
Stallyns.
Charles.
They were trying to get Chicago to the county clerk's office, right? To pay the bill.
I remember Chicago being a part of it. I'm not sure it's the answer
It
though,
almost
but
seems too obvious, but I think that's it.
because I've got nothing else.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go
say
with it.
Chicago final answer.
That is correct for a 2 point steal. Sometimes
I'm pretty sure they
slightly-
filmed part of that in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
so that's
They
my,
did. They
my
definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but
because
it is-
Chicago felt too obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played by Steven Spielberg.
Sometimes the obvious ones, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, your final question. In what film do Daniel Radcliffe and Zoe Kazan fall in love in Toronto?
Oh god. Isn't that What If?
Yeah, I want to say yes. That would be my guess. Yeah.
If it is, then Paul and Mike can be really happy with me. What If, final answer.
2 points.
2 points.
Good job.
A very good movie, I might add.
Wow, did a decent job in that round. That was
That was an exciting
Much
round.
better than when I played Jeremy.
eight big points in that round. Let some steals go, but you know what? That is, they still came out of it. So, Wyld Stallyns, it is your turn. I am moving the board to your color, which is red. Are you ready for your spin?
Let's see.
All right, here we go. The board is on red. Here it comes. And your spin is in, Mr. Knapsack.
Watch the wheels land on black.
Don't say that.
Oh.
No. Damn.
Just those cities and movies, you guys get a free spin.
Yeah.
There's a little
Let's
bit
have
to the
questions
left.
again.
Please take it.
80s
Wow.
movies.
You want to go with it, Brian?
I'm okay with it if you are.
I mean,
There's a couple other things that I don't want. I'll tell you that.
same here.
Let's
If
go
you, feel
there.
if you feel confident with it, we can manage our way through.
Well, it depends who wrote the questions. They might go too deep, but I say take it.
Yeah, because we could get other questions about the other categories, so like we can
Let's take
stay
it.
with it.
Let's take
Sure.
Yeah!
Yay!
All right.
And you get to read them,
I
Sandy.
know.
You left out.
I sure did. All right, guys. So so Wyld Stallyns have rolled 80s movies, which I am tickled pink about. Which I guess you guys would all understand why. And as I scroll to where those questions are, I just found them. I am excited. Wyld Stallyns, your first question in 80s movies is: what is the first name of the Griswold ant who dies humorously in National Lampoon's Vacation?
I'm not going to know that multiple choice, are you?
I don't know why, but Edna's like sticking out at me.
Are you confident, or should we just go multiple choice?
No, I'd rather go multiple choice.
Let's go multiple choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your multiple choice options are A, Phyllis, B, Edna, C, Gladys, or D, Esther.
None of them jump out at me, so if Edna jumps out, you go for it.
Edna, final answer?
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, I should have listened.
Sometimes you gotta go with your gut, but
Wow.
that's okay. 1 point.
That was a good pull.
I also want to minimize the steals in case.
Yeah.
My eyes almost popped out of my head. I had to keep him in there when he was like,
I
"Oh,
know.
Edna's
We
coming
got
out."
our poker faces going there.
Yep. All right, guys. Your second question in 80s movies is, what film has the line, "This one's got a cute little stripe on his head"?
Oh, that's in Gremlin.
Gremlin?
Final answer.
Gremlins.
2 points.
I would have been pretty mad if you guys missed out.
All right, going a little deeper on this one, but number 3 is, what animated film features the characters Sarah, Ducky, Petrie, and Rooter?
The Land Before Time.
And before time.
Final answer.
2 more points. All right, your fourth question is, what John Hughes directed comedy has this exchange? "You have much more hair in your nose than my dad. How nice of you to notice. I'm a kid, that's my job."
Look.
Yeah. Final answer.
Absolutely correct for 2 more points. All right, guys, your fifth and penultimate question in this round is, which actress starred in Raising Arizona and Broadcast News?
Holly Hunter.
Final answer.
For 2 more points. All right, your final question.
What is that?
And I mean, wow, okay.
I'm worried the way Jeremy's laughing.
What? No, he's laughing at me. What comedy franchise has the sequels Citizens on Patrol and
Police Academy.
Yeah. Police Academy. Final answer.
for 2
Oh,
more
God.
points? Holy jeez, they just ran the table with that category. All right, guys, that was an absolutely killer round 2 for both teams. But we do have a leader right now. Wyld Stallyns has increased their lead to 21-14. So Jake and Kirk have some work to do in round 3. Jeremy, it is your creation. Tell them how it works, buddy.
All right, guys. Each team will pick a number between 1 and 12. The team in first will choose their number first. Each number corresponds to a movie title. Each team will be given 5 questions that pertain to that specific movie. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no multiple choice available, but there's also no stealing from the rival team. The team that is behind will start answering questions first. Teams can confer on their answers. Each team will go back and forth answering the questions from their given movie until there is a technical knockout or until one team wins on points.
All right. Here are your movies that were pre-selected and given to the competitors ahead of time. They are all in random order. You have Baby Driver, Psycho, Serenity, Apocalypse Now, The Empire Strikes Back, Clerks, A League of Their Own, Ready Player One, Point Break, 1991, Aliens, The Dark Knight, and The Wizard of Oz. Brian,
I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're wrong there, Sandy. It's the Point Break remake and the Gus Van Sant Psycho.
Oh, thank God.
And
Just
Oz the
kidding.
Grand Powerful, right?
Just kidding.
It is not bad. All right, you're freaking them out. All right, here we go. So, here's where we stand. Brian and Joseph, you guys are going to pick your number first. So, one number between 1 and 12, please.
I did last time, so it's on you, Joseph.
Let's go with number 10.
Okay. And Jake and Kirk, what number, excluding number 10, do you guys want to pick?
Do you'll let me take this one?
Absolutely.
Let's half 10 and go 5.
All right. I will go ahead and let you read to them, Sandy.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so the other guys, you're going to start answering your questions, and you chose the number 5, which corresponds to Ready Player One. Yeah, that's right, baby.
All right, it's one we studied for. That's
What a coincidence.
Can you imagine if I took it from you and tried to read these, Sandy? You'd hate me forever.
It would never happen.
I'd come through. I'd stop the recording right here, and we'd have a chat. All right, no, it's all good, but absolutely, I can't wait to read these questions because I wrote them. So, haha. All right, are you guys ready? You need to make up some ground here. So, you guys have got 14 points right now with a possibility of 10. So you need to answer the first 4 to swing it back over to Wyld Stallyns. Or you need to answer 4, period.
Yeah.
In the category of Ready Player One, your question 1 is, on what planet, the most dangerous in the universe, would you go to if you were looking for coin or artifacts?
Oh, god damn. You got any idea?
No.
I don't know.
Is it named after something? I mean, is it
I don't know if it's named after something, but I don't know, I was thinking Planet X, something on the lines of something like that.
3.
Might as well throw it out there.
We only have a mulligan to miss 1, so...
1.
Planet X, final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect. The answer we were looking for is Planet Doom.
Okay, Brian.
I mean, when you see Doom,
I
they're usually
I
alright.
remember thinking Mount Doom, Lord of the Rings, Planet Doom.
All right, guys, your second question. Which character cracks the first part of the second clue?
Part of the second clue. The second clue is...
And I'll be a little bit generous on this one.
So the second clue is that it's in the shine. It's where the shining is.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's Artemis.
That's where my head went right away too.
Okay. I mean, this is it. So I say let's go for it.
Sure.
Artemis, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Cool.
All right, guys. Question number 3. What was James Halliday's favorite shooter, and who did he play in the game?
That would be a GoldenEye 64, and he always played as Oddjob. Final answer.
That is correct. All right. I'm really proud of this question, so I'm really happy.
Uh-oh.
Great work, Sandy.
Question number 4. Who does IROC defeat in order to get Sorrento the Orb of Ozyvox?
Oh, who he had to kill?
I also needed you to read these for pronunciations, Andy.
And I will remind everybody right now while you're thinking, Wyld Stallyns, you haven't used a repeat. Other guys, you still have 3 left.
You have 3. Hey, can I have a repeat?
You sure can. It's your second one. Question number 4. Who does IROC defeat in order to get Sorrento the Orb of Ozyvox?
Said I'm not going to be able to pull it, Kirk.
Neither am I.
I have an answer, but yeah.
Throw it out there, Sue.
It's not right, but I just need to think. If there's any other...
See, we got 2 more repeats. Use them.
Yeah, let's use a repeat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1 left. Who does IROC defeat in order to get Sorrento the Orb of Ozyvox? Stop saying that.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to pull it, but I'm just there's something I want to say, but that's all I can think of.
I mean, go do what you gotta do.
Terry Hoyt's from the other guys. Final answer.
And your winners, by way of technical knockout, Wyld Stallyns. The answer we were looking for was the Steampunk Pirate King.
That's me a little bit, yeah.
That you guys did your best on that one. Those were we've had it pop up a couple of times now, so the questions obviously get a little bit deeper. But you guys did a really good job. What a match, Jeremy! What are your thoughts right now? I'm amazed.
Well, I think these were two great teams. They both played great. Neither has anything to hang their head about. It's just I think the luck kind of went one direction a bit. You know, things really kind of did go Wyld Stallyns' way tonight, especially in rounds 2 and 3, not even having to answer a question. It just, you know, based on what the other team got and the questions that they got. But, you know, the other guys, I think, you know, if these guys still kept playing together, they would really be a great team. I think they really showed they both know so much. They had a good round 2, and, you know, they're great players. They're both tremendous part of this league, and you know, and congrats to this team, the other guys, for getting to this match tonight. But you know, I can't say I'm surprised that it's Wyld Stallyns. I can't say I'm very surprised that we're going to be facing them. And you know, either way, I was going to be nervous, and the way it landed, I'm pretty nervous.
I mean, you know, the final score was 21-18, and Wyld Stallyns didn't have to answer any of their questions from. And this was perfect for both of us. I got Ready Player One, and Jeremy would have gotten to read the questions for Psycho. So that was
I
good.
That was the last movie I was just reviewing, and because Brian and I were like, we needed to work on that one, so that would have been interesting.
Awesome. You know what we're going to do right now is we are going to go to our winners who are moving on. The tournament champions, Wyld Stallyns. Wyld Stallyns, you played amazingly. You guys ran through that 80s category in there, which freaks me and Jeremy out like you wouldn't believe, because that's our thing. So what did you guys think about your match today? How how are you looking forward? What are you looking forward to next, if I didn't know already?
Go ahead, Joseph. Go first.
There's a fan right now, so maybe you can go first while to see if it finishes.
Okay. Well, it was tough. I mean, we stumbled a little bit out of the gate beginning of the match. Round 2, I mean, I think we did really well, but I'm not going to try and pretend that luck didn't play a part in getting 80s, because that was a really good category for us. I am glad it didn't go to round 3, because while we were studying for Psycho, it was definitely my weakest one that was on the list. But yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure to play against these two guys. I don't know if we actually won or lost, because now we have to play Team 80s. So it's just a matter of if we get embarrassed there, we'll find out.
Absolutely. Joseph?
Yeah, the fan's not stopping right now, so I'm just going to fight through it. I was very worried about how we would do against the other guys, because, you know, karma's a very nasty thing after what happens when you get your same color spin several times in the same match. But in any case, this match round 2 is our best one since our first game, so that's kind of cool. And we know how Sandy's a big fan of Star Trek, and that for the final game where we get to face Team 80s, Wyld Stallyns and Team 80s, we're going to see a film directed by Leonard Nimoy. It's called 3 Men and a Baby, and I think that will be a very fun game to see and play, and terrifying also to see and play, if you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, I can absolutely, on behalf of myself, if that's the movie you're going to base your Star Trek knowledge on, Jeremy, we're taking Star Trek as our strength. But
right now.
you guys played really, really well, and it is going to be a pleasure to play you guys in the championship title match. We're very much looking forward to that. We'll have some more to say about that as we gear up towards that match. But we got to go over to our unfortunate second place finishers, Jake and Kirk. Jake, I mean, you're one of the best people in the league. You're one of the best people in any of the leagues. You know, some shit went down, and you found yourself in this, this situation. You went and grabbed Kirk. Kirk did an amazing job today, filling in on short notice. I know he's upset. You can see it on his face, but you know what, Kirk, you played great for being just, dropped into the middle of this. How do you guys think all about your performance today? And what's next for the other guys?
Well, there's three things I want to mention. One, I'm just happy that I was able to get Kirk. The guy is a really good competitor. The fact that we weren't a team less than 24 hours ago, and the fact that we had to prep in such short time, and I think we did well. There was just a couple that we made mistakes on. Both of us can admit it. I mean, I was thinking Seattle, and if I had much more of a backbone, I would have said Seattle. And if we thought about the Blues Brother one, I would have at least gone multiple choice and said Chicago. But we both made mistakes, and we're both guilty of it. But we still played good. I was really happy with how round one turned out, especially we were down just by 1 point. It was still close. So that's the first thing. The game was good. Ready Player One. I watched it a month ago for another match, but there was just some questions that I just completely couldn't remember details on. But hey, I got the go 9-odd job, and I feel pretty good about that one. So next thing, thank you, Kirk, for stepping up on such short notice. I know there was a lot. I know you and Sean are still a team, and I guess the good thing is that you still get to be a team. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Jurassic Shark does when you make your debut in Full Metal, because now you can say you have experience in the team leagues. So honestly, you're a lifesaver. Thank you so much for doing this for me.
Absolutely.
And last thing I want to mention, so I've thought about it, and I've come to the realization that this is kind of the end of an era, so to speak. So this was the last match that the other guys will ever played. We're going to retire at 6-3. I think it's still a good record, and I'm going to start from square one, find a new partner, and make my way up like I did last time. So I thought about it, and it's just at this point, the other guys was me and Henry, and now that Henry is no longer part of this league, I've had to make a decision, and I'm now going to start from square one and make my way up like I did, and that's just how it has to be, and do what I have to do. So props to Wyld Stallyns for this win, and I'm not going to say who I'm rooting for because both teams are here in the title match. But I wish both teams good luck, and both of you can say you beat the other guys.
Awesome. Kirk, did you have any thoughts about your performance today? Jake mentioned Jurassic Sharks with Sean Wasser.
Yeah.
So you guys are you've got some. Jake mentioned you got some definite experience in this league now, knowing what the competition's like. Going forward, it ain't going to get any easier. What do you think about your match today, and what are you looking forward to in the future?
I'm a little let down. I feel like I let Jake down. I left some points on the board. I made some tactical mistakes, and I don't know if we could have stopped Wyld Stallyns because they were hot today. But I think we could at least made it closer. I really wish I knew Jake and I talked before. I knew what direction he was going with the other guys, one way or the other. But I really wanted to give him a better ending than this. So Jake, I'm sorry we couldn't get you a little further here. But I had a great time. I appreciate you pulling me into this, and like you said, give me that experience. And whatever you do next, I know you're going to do great at it, and you're going to succeed no matter what you do. So I'll be excited for that. I'll be rooting for you. Wyld Stallyns, great job. You guys had a great match, and Sandy and Jeremy, all four of you guys, good luck next match.
Thank you. Awesome. I'll just before I pass it over for Jeremy for his final thoughts, I will reiterate, Jake, stand up, absolute pillar of this community. Thank you for everything that you do. I know you get embarrassed when we talk about you like this, but you know what? It's true. I don't ever say anything that's not true. It's true. Kirk, you got a bright future in this league. Wyld Stallyns, amazing job today. We look forward to seeing you guys in the championship title match. Jeremy, final thoughts before we close this out.
Well, really the last thing I want to say is let's just take a moment for the tremendous legacy of the other guys. They go on that pillar with some of the great teams we've had that have retired, such as Notorious Chance and Big Picture. I think they're right up there on that mountain. They're always going to be remembered in this league. When you look back at the history of Full Metal, the other guys are always going to be one of the teams to remember and to think of. So congrats to those guys for what they've done. Absolutely. And the idea of Jake, being on a new team and having a clean slate is a scary thing. I wouldn't want to be the people that have to face him, because I know with his talent, somebody great is going to find him. They're going to start over, and they're going to start their path of destruction, and that's going to be incredible to see. I'm obviously really excited to see what Kirk's going to do. Like I said, he's a great player, and that's going to be an amazing team. And again, I'm so honored to be here. I'm so honored, even though, I don't quite have the position I used to have. I'm still here playing. I played through the singles tournament, and we earned our place at the end of this teams thing. And it's such an honor because to me, Full Metal is the best league there is. And there's no greater honor than playing a fantastic team like Wyld Stallyns. And I just want to say now, before, the ball starts rolling and people are picking strengths and all the maneuvering is going on, good luck, guys. It's going to be such an honor. It's going to be a great match, and whatever way it goes, Sandy and I are just thrilled for it. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. There are no better words to stop on than that. So for Jeremy, the Adam Adams, for Sandy, the Sandman Robinson, for Wyld Stallyns, for the other guys, thank you so much for watching the team tournament finals. We have a competitor. We have a number one contender. The next match you guys are going to see, there's going to be some shiny invisible belts that you guys can't see up for grabs. Please like, subscribe, join up, take a look at these videos. Give us your comments. Tell us how we're doing. We'd love to hear that stuff. Thank you to the fans. We love you guys. We love our competitors, everything. For Full Metal Trivia, for the tournament, the team tournament finals, for Jeremy, as always, have fun. Watch movies.